So today I wanted to go over the Terra Volatile that I got in. I finally got it in. This deck, I've already played with it. I've already sectioned out everything the way I want it. So when I open this, you'll kind of see how I'm got everything sectioned out. This deck comes with so many extra cards. So this first set, actually I do want to show you the little quote here that is down here. It says, "Every man is the artisan of his own fate." Okay, so this first little bit that I'm going to pull out is kind of interesting because this deck has an extra suit in it. And what I have done with this smaller stack here is I have taken all of the extra major arcana cards and added those in with the additional suit and a couple extra cards that this deck has to make almost like a Trump / Oracle kind of deck, which was pretty cool. And then this next one here is the actual 78 card tarot deck, and as you can tell, these cards are massive. I did not know that when I asked for the collector's edition for my birthday. I didn't know that the cards were going to be as big as they are, so that was interesting. I was made working with it, I will say, it's different. I've had to figure out how to put these cards differently than I do anything and everything else. So I figure we can go through all of the additional cards first, and then we can go through the full 78 deck that I decided the cards that I wanted in that deck and how I wanted to use it, and then we could go through the Trump deck that I used for the rest of the cards that came with this deck. But yeah, these cards, when I tell you they are massive, they are freaking, I can't. I can't. These things are huge. A lot of times when I'm shuffling these, I kind of, I do an overhand kind of shuffle type thing, and it's worked so far. But when I try to do that with this big stack of 78 cards, it's a handful. And so I do not use this deck as much as some of my other decks because of it, but I have used it so far for very more special readings. This year I am going to be participating in Dawn Michelle's, what's it called? I'm a member for her. I'm at her Weaver level, and she is doing a guided tarot thing, and it's called the Enchanted Library this year. I'm really excited about it, but I'm going to be using this deck for all of the work that we're going to be doing with library. But anyway, we'll go ahead and get started. And these are all the additional cards. So all of these cards have an alternate card that I'm actually using in my 78 card deck over here. But this one here is the Four Swords. And this one, I believe, is an alternate card for Death. And it has a different name. I think it is Death. Is it Death or is it the Devil? Oh yeah, okay, so this is actually an alternate card for the Devil. So this deck, it didn't come with a guidebook. So when I bought the deck, it didn't come with a guidebook, and so my husband bought the paperback of the guidebook, and I have spent time going through the guidebook and figuring out which cards are which, because these are all borderless cards. They do have the numbers up here at the top. Some of them are kind of like this, where I could see it being either Death or the Devil. Oh, that's really cool. There's a heart down here at the bottom. But anyway, so I spent time on their website going through and finding all the correct cards, and I actually printed out copies of the pictures. That way I could add them to it, to the book, so that I had a very quick reference as to which cards were which in here. And this one was one that was called Torment. Yes, this one is Torment. And it's an alternate to the Devil card. And I'm actually probably going to have to keep this out because I don't know these cards that well. And probably actually while I have this card out, these cards out today, I will be taking photos of some of these cards, because I think this is one of the cards. I think this one is the Descent, which is an alternate for, and there were a select few of the cards that are new for this run, and they don't have their pictures up online yet. So I'm actually probably going to set this aside so that I know I need to take a picture of that one. And I have that one. Okay. This is the, is it Judgment of the World? Okay, this one is Judgment. And I have the picture of this one. Okay. This one is the Sun. But this one is the alternate card meaning for this one. This one is called Poetry, but that one is the alternate for the Sun. And I believe this one is the alternate for the Hermit. Yes. And this one is called Soul Searching. And this one is the alternate for Death, I believe. And I think this one's actually called Rebirth. Yes. And I believe that one is an alternate Page of Wands. I think so, because it's not numbered up top. And I think most of those are numbered up top. Yeah, they are. Okay, so yeah, I believe this one is an alternate Page of Wands, and I haven't actually made it that far in my book. I've only made it to the Seven of Wands. Putting that in. And this is an alternate Knight of Wands. Oh, this one is so creepy. I actually really like this one. I think I may trade this one out for the other one. I hadn't made up my mind yet. I'm still debating that one. This one is an alternate Knight of Swords. The alternate Three of Swords. I just really like the other one better. And then this one is an alternate King of Swords, and I don't think I have him. Or, I'm sorry, a King of Coins. That's what I meant. Okay, so this is the one that's in my book. It's the other one that's in my deck that I don't have a picture of. Okay. This is an alternate Knight of Coins. I don't have a picture. Yes, I do have a picture of this one. Okay. This is the alternate Ten of Coins. The alternate 9. And I don't have a picture of this one. This is the alternate 7. The alternate 6. The alternate 5. This one is the alternate 2, which I do not have a picture of. And I really appreciate this in this deck. They give you the male or female versions of cards. And you'll see here in a minute, there's some other additional cards in here, and I think it's for the cups. And I really, really appreciated it. It was just pretty inclusive. It's not something I've ever seen another deck do. The 7 of Cups here. So I have that one. And this cute little 6 of Cups. I have that one. And those are the alternate 3 of Cups. Here, these are the cards I was talking about. These are the alternate for the 2 of Cups. So the one that I have in my deck is the male and female version. And then this one is a female version. And then there's a male version. This is an alternate death card, I believe. Yes, this one is called Misery Collector. And then this is an alternate 5 of Wands. The alternate 7 of Swords. The 6 of Swords. I don't have that one. I do have this one. This one is beautiful. I think once I get a little bit more comfortable with this deck, I will actually probably switch out this one for the other one, because the other one I wasn't the biggest fan of. And the Knight of Cups here. And this is an alternate vessel. And that's another alternate vessel there. And I do have that one. And so, like, all these little ones that I have stuck in here with some washi tape, I just pulled the images offline and printed them on some copy paper so that I could cut them out and put them in the book. So I had an easy, quick reference, because I think that's my only complaint about this guidebook, is there were no pictures of the images in this guidebook at all. And so this one is an alternate 8 of Wands. This is an alternate 7 of Wands. An alternate 2 of Wands. And this one is an alternate 4 of Wands. Alright, now we'll get into the deck that I actually have put together out of all the cards that were sent to me with this collector's edition. When I tell you this thing is massive, it is freaking huge. And I have been using it, so it's not in order, but we will go ahead and get started with it. this is out of the Three of Swords that I really, really enjoyed. And I've enjoyed working with this deck. So far. The artwork is just right up my alley, and like there's all different kinds of references in the book, or not in the book, but in the cards of different things from like our time. And like this is one of, like, this gives me very Gustav Klimt, The Kiss, that painting. Like that's exactly what this wardrobe gives, which is that, if you know that artwork, it's like very beautiful. And so there's different references in the paintings and the artwork to different things, and I really enjoy it. The artwork is beautiful. This one is an alternate tower. This one is called Hubris. And this one here is the Fool. This one is the Queen of Swords. This one is the King of Wands. And this one is the Lovers. This one is the Wheel of Fortune. But I believe this one is the alternate to the Wheel of Fortune, so I can't remember exactly what this one is actually called. Let's see. It's for Fortuna. This one, I cannot remember, and I'm not finished in my Wands suit yet. I think that is the Queen of Wands. No, that is not the Queen of Wands. That is, I think she's a princess. Maybe she's a princess. Because the Queen of Wands I know I have her, and I don't think I have her, which is a Princess of Wands. I think maybe she has been changed. And the crown is very similar to this one here. So I think this is actually the Princess of Wands. Which means I probably have too many wands in this deck. I'm going to have to set her aside for now. Seven of Swords. This one is an alternate Emperor. This one is called Authority. A Knight of Cups. This is the 10 of coins that I have in the deck. This one is the Queen of Cups. And the King of Cups. And Death. Love this Death card. And this is the Four of Swords that I have in this deck. So this is Page of Wands. The Knight of Wands. This is the other Three of Cups. This one is an alternate to the Hanged Man, and this one is called Prudence. This is the other Eight of Wands. And this is the Princess of Swords. I'm pretty sure. Yes, this one is the Princess of Swords. This one is a High Priestess. This is the other Eight of Wands. Or I'm sorry, Nine of Wands. This one is the Eight of Cups. This one is probably one of my favorites. And what was really cool with this card, this Eight of Cups, is when you got the collector's edition, you got an additional card, same card, and the creator signed it, which I thought was super cool. And so that card actually sits out on my desk. But I don't believe I have a copy of this one. Yeah, I don't have a copy of that one. This is a strength card. And this one is the Princess of Coins. This one is the Five of Coins. So, yeah. I had to check something real quick, and I am actually pretty sure that I have too many cards in this deck, and I didn't realize it. With this deck, you get pages, so you get pages and princesses. And I just realized that some of them I have both the page and the princess in here, even though they are in the same placement. So I'm actually gonna have to go through the deck and pull out those, because I thought I had, but apparently I didn't. But this is the Page of Coins. So this is the alternate Empress. This is Fertility. And that is the Five of Wands that I'm not particularly fond of. Or, I'm sorry, Five of Swords, not Five of Wands. And then this is the other alternate King of Pentacles, and I don't have a picture of him. This is the alternate Five of Wands. This one, the other one has more like younger people or children in it, and then this one actually has adults, and it seems to be a little bit more graphic and serious than the other Five of Wands. This is a Seven of Wands. Chariot. And that one is the Three of Coins. This one is the Labyrinth, and it is the alternate card for the moon. That is the Knight of Shields, or Coins. Knight of Shields. This one is the Magician. Actually, I think that's not his name. I think the other one is the Magician, and then this one is the Alchemist. This is the alternate to the Four of Wands. And then this is the alternate Justice. So this one is the Truth. This one is the World. And this one is the alternate Sun card. One of them. This one is called the Mirror. That is the Page of Cups, Princess of Cups, and this one is the alternate Hierophant, and I think these are called the Pope in here. Okay, so this one is not the Pope. This one is Dogma. This is an alternate Seven of Wands. This one is a Three of Wands, King of Swords. This is the Star, but this is the alternate Star, and it is called Dream. This one is an alternate to the Hermit, and this one is called Time. This one is the Queen of Coins. I think this was an alternate to the Six of Swords. Yes. This one is Six of Cups. This one is Page of Swords. This one is the Queen of Wands. This is Temperance. And then this one is the Devil. And this is the 22 alternate arcana, major arcana cards, and a couple of additional cards that I have basically just put together and made a little oracle type, Trump oracle type deck with it. There's a couple of yes no card, and this one, it's really kind of hard to see this one even to me like in person. But this one is called Chaos. Is considered a full card. Yeah, that's a full card. Let's see, it says chaos may be defined in the modern days as the exaltation of disorder and confusion, and an antagonist to the universal order. So I thought that card was interesting. I really have not delved too much with this card. I haven't drawn it yet. This is one in the additional suit. It's called the Vessels. And the Vessels are, it's really interesting. I haven't deep dived into the Vessels yet, but it's got its own like structure in the different segments within its suit. And so it's pretty interesting. Again, I haven't like deep dived into this suit yet, which is why I've kind of had it. I've kept it separate from the rest of the cards that I have set for a tarot deck. It's interesting. That one is the Nine of Vessels. Eight of Vessels. Seven of Vessels. This, I believe, is it the alternate world? Yes, so this one is the alternate world card. This is called the Universe. This one is the Pope. Yeah, that one's the Pope. This is the alternate High Priestess, and I believe this one is just called Intuition. Yes. And this is the alternate Temperance. I love this Temperance card. This is one of my favorite cards, aside from Death itself, which I prefer the Death card that's in here. But this is one of my favorite cards in this deck. Or set of decks, since I basically got 2 decks out of this whole thing. This is the Hanged Man. The 10 of Vessels, 6 of Vessels. I believe this one is a Princess of Vessels. King of Vessels. And this one is a no card. The Knight of Vessels. I believe that's an Emperor. Yep, that's the Emperor. The Star. This is the alternate full card. I believe she's just called the Fullest. The Fool. That is the Wheel of Fortune. Yes. Wheel of Fortune. This is the Tower. The Hermit. And I believe that is an alternate Chariot. Yes, that one is called Determination. Ace of Vessels. 2 of Vessels. 4 of Vessels. Magician. She is an alternate vessel card. That is a 3 of Vessels. This is the Page of Vessels. Moon. The Empress. And the Death card. And this card here is the entire reason I wanted this deck. And I'm so glad I did, because I absolutely adore this card. It is beautiful. I'm going to say that's the Queen of Vessels. I'm going to have to pick these up here. This is the alternate Lovers card, and this one is called Crossroads. Justice. This one is an alternate devil card. This one is called just Temptation. This one is Judgment. I think this one is Last Judgment. And I actually need to take a picture of this one. This one is the Strength card. That one is for Fortitude. I think her name is Fortitude. Yes, she's Fortitude. And then that one, I believe, is the Sun. All right. So, I think that's going to wrap it up for today. I am now going to go through all these cards again and see if I can get the deck that I have over here actually in order and pull out the extra cards in there and then take pictures of the additional cards that I haven't had a chance to take pictures of yet. And so I will see you guys next time. Bye.